Somehow, Mario had found the strength to cross the desert's sweltering dunes. Ahead was a sprawling complex of ruins rising out of the sand. Thankfully for the shade, Mario and Tippy ventured deeper inside. They were the very ruins the old man Watchet had warned them about. What dangers lurked in the shady corridors ahead? Chapter 1-4, Monster of the Ruins. Okay. So, there are 4 chapters in each world, and this is the final chapter in the world, and we are going to be narrowing in on the pure heart of the red door. Mario, I can feel it calling. The pure heart is nearby. But wait, I sense something else emanating from the sand dunes. Be careful now, Mario. Something else is waiting for us ahead. All right, wouldn't be a final level without some sort of boss at the end, right? All right, so we can run down those little stairs and go through the door. This is a bit of an introductory area. Did not flip into 3D at any point to check for anything, and honestly, I'm not that interested in doing so. Buzzy beetles. Okay. Those guys will, good job. Those guys will fall down from the ceiling onto your head. It's a little bit annoying. Not really a huge problem to speak of, though. There's one on 3D. I don't really care. Let's see. What's down on this end? Here we go. Alright, I think that is that a ladder down there? Alright, this feels like a bit of a callback of sorts to some of the other, an amalgam of some of the other levels in the original Super Mario Bros. With like World 1-2 with the secret behind the wall on the warp pipe at the end of the dungeon part of the level, and I feel like I am recalling bits of certain Bowser castles from that world here as well. Anyway, what did I even get from that chest? I've already forgotten. Anyway, through the door we go. And we are... Like, the D-pad was a great innovation and everything, but it really is kind of easy to accidentally hit the wrong direction on it when you want to hit sideways and you accidentally go up. There is a particular world in this game where I really have memories of doing that just all the time. And as you can see, flipping into 3D trivializes a lot of things, fire bars among them. Anyway. Let's see. 1, steal with that squiglet. 2, if we hit those blocks with the little side icons on them, we can toggle them between dimensionalities by hitting them with our head. And that will allow us to stand on this, to go through this door, and I was not able to get through there. Perfect. So we're gonna get a key from this. We are going to get a ruins key. Alright. That does exactly what you think it does. Nothing in 3D. Just worth checking. Just worth taking a second or two to check. And we can open this lock. So let's use the ruins key and go through the door. Alright, there was another save block up there. In case it was not telegraphed enough that there's going to be a boss on its way. Sand is not instant death, but it will drag you down. So if you want to use it to jump on something beneath you, are more than welcome to. Let's see, that's another squig. Let's see. The first solution you should generally try if you see a door that you don't know how to get to is flip. If there's nothing invisible, it's often worth trying to use Tippy to find something hidden. Could be either or. Probably more often. It's probably more often that the solution is a something in the third dimension that you need to hit, because that's kind of the gimmick of this game. So that caused something to happen outside of this room. If you want to, you can wait for those squigs to infinitely spawn, and you can farm experience and coins if you want, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see. If I grab the ladder, it won't chain, will it? I don't think so. Anyway, experience is another thing that there is not really a shortage of in this game, and oh, that was kind of dumb. That opened up these blocks this very dense-looking collection of block, and that's going to give us a ruins key. You know what? It would make things much easier if I just did this, wouldn't it? I don't know why I wasn't doing that. It's talking about other things, I'm sure. Anyway, we can open up this lock, and we can be on our merry way. Alright. Alright, nothing here. This is one where I would want to point Tippy at the screen and use her revelatory powers to make it visible. Alright, another locked door. Perfect. Bonk. Alright, is there anything hidden in 3D here? There is. Again, always worth checking. I don't know if this is going to be a key or just like a catch card or something. I feel like it's a catch card. That is a catch card. Fuzzy beetles. Alright. Again, not that you really need to be able to do any extra damage to them, but I guess it never hurts. Let's see. So if we cross through the fire bars here, ow. You're still here. I mean, I guess. All right. I really should be a little bit more careful with my health in this game, shouldn't I? That is another ruins key. Get yourself stuck if you do this, but if you flip back, you'll be able to escape. And this is going to open this door. Are we getting to the end? I think there's one more section before the boss in this old ruins place. Alright, that is the door that is suspiciously hovering in midair. If you point Tippy at it, you won't see anything. There is going to be something else we have to do if we want to be able to get to that door. Alright, here's a ladder. A very tall ladder. Alright, there we go. Let's see, nothing down here. I did see a button. And the button, if I were to jump on it, it's going to cause something interesting to happen. And it's going to give us another button. And it's going to cause these guys to start popping out of the wall. If I flip into 3D, we can see that they are indeed all two-dimensional. And they're all on different like Z depths, but they won't damage me all the same. Anyway, once we've done this, video game logic. Really playing up the paper aesthetic, as I mentioned. Wonderful. You guys can have a wonderful time down there. And if we were to jump down after them, we're gonna land on top of them, and we can go through the door. Is there anything else over here? There's not. Okay. I think we're nearing the end. Let's see, these are blocks. And if I were to flip it to 3D, I want to say there's like a code on them. So if I were to hit 1, 2, 3, and over here 4. 4, I said 4, please, thank you. All right. It is so much fun to watch this be drawn in. Alright, so before we take yet another point of damage, let's flip back into 2D, go up these stairs, and if this doesn't look like something that's going to be telegraphing to us that there's something up ahead that wants to eat our face, I don't know what is. Alright. So through this pipe, we are in a world that is somewhat zoomed out. Warning! I think we're going to be finding something very big in a short amount of time. Intrusion detected. Leave immediately or be purged. Wait. Scan initialized. Red cap detected. Blue overalls detected. Level 5 mustache detected. Incredible. Possible subject identification. But it isn't possible. Hold your position. Searching databanks. For those who've been around the Wii console generation a little bit may recognize that as the Wii shop icon. Search complete. 1 positive match. System overload. Legendary hero identified. Forgive me, hero. I am called Fractale. My only purpose is to defend the Pure Heart from lawless intruders. You are late. I have waited thousands of years for your revival. You may pass. The Pure Heart is just ahead. Ha ha ha. It won't be that easy, oh no. Who speaks? So very nice to meet you, and your mustache. I am Count Blex, Master of Dimensions, the pleaser of crowds. I am Dementro! Remember the name well. I know you, you're that. It would be so very dull if your journey ended so easily. Instead, it ends with magic. Dessert! Yes, much better. Now, you and this robotic guard can spend some quality time. Yes, quality snack time, where he snacks on you. For you are the snack. Ciao. Once again, being a little on the nose with the puns there. What did he just... Beep. I am error. Press any key to restart. System not found. Insert install disk. Disk not found. Please confirm disk cover is closed. Read error. Insert boot disk and enter. No response. System may be busy or melting into slag. Application error. Save your work and quit. You lost everything. Way to go, genius. Waiting for processors. 404 computer hamsters not found. 3 level 3 upgraded to jelly roll at 1. Detonation imminent. Leave a blip. Run query identification. Run insult generator. Results go away. Yeti lip. Control Alt Delete. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you plug your computer into a power surge. Into a surge protector to protect from power surges. Okay. Let's see. So we can have a boss fight against this big old scaly metallic Chinese dragon that's floating around over our heads. And we can wait for you to circle around in the background. That looks extremely cool. I love how we are expected to believe those little dinky wings are just enough to support him in his weight. Let's see. Like, I know Dragonite's wings are, like, hilariously tiny, and, not something that you would, ever really realistically expect to be able to fly. But these are just on another level entirely, so we are gonna, let you fly overhead. You did try to attack us that one time, and if I were to just wait a moment, it's gonna fly in from the right, I can sense it. You should flip back into 3D. So if we were to do that, we can jump on your back. And we can, let's see, curl around on your back, and we have, these little duck things that are gonna pop out of your scales like some sort of weird parasitic mites. And if we hit your, hit that little bell on your head, we've kind of learned by now is the weak spot of these enemies. Do some damage to you. And the way that this is supposed to play out, and I actually was not intending to do it on that try. I wanted to do that on the second go round. Is you can jump at the very last minute. You can jump at the very last minute when he tries to throw you off, and you can actually get back on his head without having to go through the whole song and dance of falling back down, which I will do on purpose this time. I almost failed. And going through the whole ritual again, which is how you're intended to do it. I don't know if the game designers, like, expected players to be able to do that, or if they were just okay with the fact that they could pull off that exploit. If you're a speedrunner, I expect you would want to be able to do something like that. And I feel like until he dives, Fractale is like drawn through a separate 3D camera from the rest of the overworld, or I guess a 3D camera. Yeah, the overworld is projected on a 2D camera right now, because he looks like he's not respecting like the same positioning as Mario is when he charges into the screen like that. Anyway, again, we can go through this, and we can climb on his back. We can grab some of the little ducky parasite thingies, and we can try not to accidentally. Oops. Try not to accidentally take damage. Something I'm very good at doing. There we go. Alright, one more. System crash! I have malfunctioned. What have I done? Hero, the error is mine. I am sorry. Shame circuit smoldering. Please, you must save our world. Ah, yes, the first law of gravity, according to cartoons, gravity only kicks in when it would be the most comedic for it to do so. Anyway, we've defeated Fractal. Did we get any experience from that? I think we did, and I just wasn't looking. We can go through this door, and we can find ourselves in an unusually peaceful room, though there's apparently nothing in it. Flip back into 2D. See, there's something in here somewhere, isn't there? Welcome, hero. My name is Merlumina. I am a dormant soul. I have waited long to give you the pure heart. Yes, I have been waiting for 1,500 years. Your presence here must mean that all worlds have begun to collapse. Yes, they have, in fact. That's why we're here. Before I give you the pure heart, you and I must speak. Listen well, hero. Long, long ago, my people built a civilization hailed as a beacon of culture. Sadly, despite our power, there was one thing we were powerless to stop. Dark Prognosticus. Nobody knows who authored that dark book. We're told the events of the future. On the last page, it was written that a chaotic power would devour the world. We knew it had to be stopped. Our greatest minds devised a grand plan to stop the tragedy before it happened. We needed something with the essence of love to confront the chaos. Researchers set to work, and they created the Purity Heart. We divided the Purity Heart into 8 pieces and hid them in different dimensions. We hid them from their own protection, waiting for the day the hero would arrive. Everything was going as planned, or so it seemed. The wheels of destiny began to spin wildly out of control. It began with a very small incident. At the time, I was young and quite beautiful. It started the day I met 2 very fetching young men. And, you see, my life set sail towards a maelstrom of love. You see, I asked one out, but, however, was, well, you know, basically it. And then I said, and he said, and then... And that is why we hope the Purity Heart will have the power to defeat chaos. Save all worlds! We must find the 8 pure hearts that form the Purity Heart. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Were you listening carefully? I love how Tippy was just resting on Mario's hat. That seems to be a bit of a running thing in Super Mario games. I know that can happen in the Super Mario Galaxies if you find a butterfly in any of the levels and you put the controller down for like 5 minutes, Mario will just fall asleep on the ground and a butterfly will sometimes come to rest on his hat. And, so yeah, it's a very nice touch. I like how Tippy actually behaves like a butterfly in addition to just like a butterfly with the mind of a human who serves the purposes of a human who just happens to look like a butterfly. Anyway, excellent. I did tell the short version, so I wasn't sure if you would fully understand. It is up to you to find the pure hearts, for they are our last and only hope. Go forth, hero, and save the world. We are depending on you. So, as a reward for putting up with her going through that whole thing, we are going to get ourselves a pure heart. Alright, you got a pure heart. And that's the end of that chapter. Is the timer on my computer deceiving me, or have we been doing this for like 35 minutes? I guess we have, wow. Before disappearing, Merlumina had entrusted Mario to save every world. She had waited 1,500 years to deliver the message to the legendary hero. With the second pure heart in hand, Mario was in great spirits. But 6 pure hearts still remained to be found, and the journey had just begun. With a flutter, Tippy said, I think we'd better return to Flipside. The weight of every world's fate, once again, rested on Mario's shoulders. Alright, I will not be saving my progress as usual. My name is Dragonite. I hope you all enjoyed that. I will see you all later.